Welcome back to eDoor to the World. I'm Bryce.
And I'm Krista.
In our last episodes, we talked about the different types of online games and even introduced the game Fortnite.
That's right. Today, we're diving into something a bit more serious, looking at the pros and cons of playing online games.
Pros and cons? For anyone unfamiliar, that just means the good and bad sides of something. Or you could say the advantages and disadvantages.
Exactly. Online games can be super fun, but they also have some downsides. So let's break it down. Are you ready?
Absolutely. Let's get started. So Krista, last time we learned a little bit about Fortnite. Today, we're talking about the good and bad things about playing online games. What do you think, Krista?
I think it's an important topic, Bryce. Many of our students love online games, but they may not know all the pros and cons. Let's start with the good things. What's one advantage of online gaming?
Well, one big advantage would be the social interaction. When we're playing online, we can meet people from all over the world, can make friends, make teams with them, and we can talk with some players, other players who share our interests.
That's true. I remember hearing about players becoming good friends, well, myself too. Even if they live far apart, they learn to work together, help each other, and have fun. Social interaction can make people feel less lonely.
Exactly. And another advantage is that online games can help with some stress relief. When we feel upset or worried or bored, playing a game for a short time can help us relax and forget our troubles for a little while.
Right. As long as we don't play for too long, it can help us feel calmer and happier. What's the third advantage?
The third one we wanted to talk about is cost effectiveness. Many online games are free to start playing. You don't really need to buy a big machine with some expensive parts and pay a lot of money. GeForce 4090.
And a video card, I know.
Oh yeah, well, way too much. Sometimes people do pay a little bit for some special items, but you don't always have to do that. You can usually have a pretty good time at a low cost.
True. That's good for students who don't have much money. They can still enjoy games without spending a lot. Now, we have to talk about the disadvantage, right?
Yeah, the first disadvantage is a big one. Addiction. Some players find it very, very, very hard to stop playing. They spend way too many hours in the game. They don't do their homework. They don't talk to their family. They don't exercise. Not good.
Just stick to the screen. Addiction is serious. It can affect grades at school and relationships with family and friends. What else should we watch out for?
Another disadvantage is poor health. If you sit and play for many hours, you never touch grass, you don't move your body at all, this could lead to some problems like sore eyes, for starters, back pain, or maybe you even start to put on some weight, start to become overweight because you're not exercising.
Right. It's important to have a balance. Get up, move around, and do other activities. What about safety problems?
Safety, yep, that's a good one too. Safety problems do exist online. When we play online, we might be playing with some strangers, people that we don't know sometimes, and they might not be nice to you. Might try to trick us into sharing some personal information, like our name, address, passwords, I don't know, something like that. If you're not careful, this can really, really lead to some big problems.
True. We should never share personal information online, right?
Exactly. And if someone makes us feel uncomfortable, definitely we should tell a trusted adult, your mom, your dad, your teacher, something like that. Another problem is violence. in some games. Like some games that have a lot of fighting or guns or
many
monsters. Oh my goodness, so many these days. And if you're not too old, you this might scare you a little bit.
It can. And sometimes watching too much violence can make us behave aggressively or become less sensitive to real world problems.
Yes, definitely can, I think. And that's why it's pretty important for parents to help their kids choose games carefully. You could work together with the teachers also to see if the games that the kids are playing are good for them, or if you should maybe consider different games.
They have to monitor.
Yes.
So we have some good things. Making friends, feeling less stress, and not spending too much money. And we have some bad things too, like addiction, health problems, and security problems, and also violence.
Right. Krista, it's all about balance. Playing online games can be fun and helpful if we do it responsibly, but we also got to be careful and know when to stop.
I agree. If students understand these pros and cons, they can make smarter choices when playing online games.
That's the idea. Let's encourage everyone to think before they play, stay safe, and remember that games are just one part of a healthy life.
Exactly. Now we've talked about the good and the bad. I hope our listeners can use this information to enjoy games in a positive way. It's our activity time. We've picked 3 words. Teacher Bryce, please tell us the 3 words.
The first word is stress.
压力.
The next one is relief.
轻松或是释放.
And our last one today is addiction.
成瘾. Which word would you choose to make a sentence with?
I think my word I want to make a sentence with is addiction. Make sure you don't get too addicted to playing Fortnite. It's a great game, but addiction is bad for your health.
Great, thank you. Now, listen carefully to the question of this episode. Question: what brings people to online games? What do you think?
Well, at least for me personally, the thing that brings me to online games is the spirit of competition.
Oh.
There's always somebody on the other side on a computer,
Yes.
maybe thousands of miles away from you, who wants to compete with you to be the best. I love that. Always can get better, always can improve something if you're playing against another person.
Like always challenging but always fun.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, that's for me that is the best part of online games.
Cool. Okay. More vocabulary will be introduced at the podcast website. Please visit the website and check them out.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. You can use the Google form to write down your answers and send in your worksheets. You may win a big prize. For more information, please visit the Taoyuan ETRC Facebook or website.
欢迎各位投稿学习单，在各单集的说明栏中会有 Google 表单的投稿连结，投稿一次就有一次抽奖机会，欢迎大家踊跃参加。
Have a good day.
Goodbye.